So I took his advice, and that's the next thing that came my way was Surabhi, and I took it up.
Yeah. So speaking about Surabhi, we have to talk about it. That made you a household name, you know. Even after so many years, she continues to be the nation's favorite Didi. She has proved her mettle across genres, roles, characters and films. Hum Aapke Hain Koun might have turned 25, but she is as young, as glowing and as radiant as ever. Renuka ji, welcome to Box Office India.
And thank you so much for this introduction.
You deserved it.
Thank you.
So you're almost completing, I think, 30 years in the industry.
That's right. More than that, actually.
More than that?
32.
32?
Yeah.
Your first project was?
It was PC or Mausi. It was a breakfast serial for Doordarshan.
Oh.
And the first time I faced a camera was in September 1987.
Great. How do you look back at your journey?
I think it's amazing. It's a journey of discovery.
Yeah.
It was not at the very beginning that I started off with feeling that this is what I want to do. So, you know, I just got into it because I was doing amateur theatre.
Yeah.
And in amateur theatre also, I had not decided that I wanted to only act. Because I used to do everything. I loved, you know, the medium of drama.
Okay.
Theatre.
Yes.
So I did everything. Jhadu pocha, makeup, costumes, lighting assistant, set assistant. I mean, because all of us had to even pull in our own money, you know, get the evening snacks while rehearsing. So it used to be something that all of us did together as a team.
Yeah.
And that is the attitude I had towards all the things that I was doing.
Yeah.
So I used to be assistant. Like after PC or Mausi, I did Lifeline.
Okay.
Which was on Doordarshan in 1988.
Right.
And it was directed by Dr. Vijaya Mehta. And I was assisting her.
Oh.
I was a costume assistant. I was the youngest. And she said that, you know, you are assisting me. Why don't you also do a role? I mean, you act also. So, wo bhi kar lo. So it was like that. Huh? And, you know, that's the way I kind of did Lifeline.
Yeah.
And in fact, while doing Lifeline, I felt that direction is my passion, and it still is.
Yes.
And whereas acting became my profession only after I finished Circus.
Yes.
So we had finished shooting Circus in 1989, though it came on screen after Surabhi.
Okay.
But we had finished the shoot, and at that time Aziz Mirza, who was the producer director, who I consider my mentor, he told me that Renuka, forget PhD वगैरह अभी बस हो गया पढ़ाई, you do acting.
Full-time acting.
Full-time acting. So I took his advice, and that's the next thing that came my way was Surabhi, and I took it up.
Yeah. So speaking about Surabhi, we have to talk about it. That made you a household name, you know.
That's right.
It was a unique concept at that point of time.
Yeah.
So do you think something like that will work today if...
See, now there are so many channels,
and
there are niche channels, like there are lifestyle channels, there are food channels, Surabhi used to have encompass everything.
Yes.
You know, so there is no space for that perhaps now. It will have to be something niche for a particular channel.
Yeah.
Like suppose we are talking about textiles, then it could be part of a lifestyle channel. We are talking about personalities, then it could be about history channel. Something like that, you know. I mean, I'm just giving examples.
Yeah.
So Surabhi at that time, you're right, was a very unique concept.
Yeah.
And it could have happened only on Doordarshan.
Yes.
Because the brief of Doordarshan was to celebrate university in diversity.
Yes.
So that was even our brief, and that's how we approached the show. And now you will not find that kind of thing because there are so many regional channels that there are people who watch only regional channels for their entire life without knowing that there are so many languages and there are so many peoples, and
very true.
You know, it's happening. What is happening all around us is not really represented. So I think that's why Surabhi was unique, and it still stays in people's minds because of that.
Right, great. So Hum Aapke Hain Koun, we also have to talk about that. It recently completed 25 years, and you had, you know, a screening for that. It must have been a nostalgic trip.
It was a totally nostalgic trip for me, and a trip where I wanted to kind of be. You always feel grateful for that kind of thing, which is, you know. You have a name and a place in people's minds and hearts because of certain things.
Right.
And not everybody gets that.
Very true.
So that's something that makes me eternally grateful that you know
Yeah.
I got a show like Surabhi, I got a film like Hum Aapke Hain Koun, and even after 25 years, I keep meeting you know children who
Yeah.
are as young as 10 who've seen it
Yes.
on Z Cinema umpteen number of times.
Yes, we all have.
Yeah. Exactly. So that is one of the reasons why we still remain in people's memory.
Yeah.
Like, you know, whether it's Salman or Madhuri or so many other people have done so many things even after Hum Aapke Hain Koun. So, but even then, when it comes to Hum Aapke Hain Koun, even for them, it is a very special memory.
Yes, it is.
So for me, though, I have not done so much. So obviously for me, it's like a once in a lifetime role, you know.
Yeah, right.
Hi, this is Renuka Shahane. You're watching us on Box Office India. So please like, share and subscribe. So now if you ask me what would you want to do, I'd definitely choose cinema or web series or something like that.